2.5 pounds of white meat chicken pounded. We'll then coat it with flour. 6 ounces canola oil, cast iron fryer. Turn it on, medium high. Okay, when the oil begins to smoke on medium high, we turn it down to medium. You put the chicken breasts in on one layer, you cover it, you let it cook for exactly 1 minute, you uncover it, flip the chicken breasts over, turn the heat down to low, recover it, and let it cook for 10 minutes undisturbed. Okay, after 1 minute, I just flipped the chicken. I turn the heat down to low. I set the timer for 10 minutes. I'm going to let it cook for 10 minutes without touching the lid. When the timer goes off, I'm going to turn this to off and then let it rest for 10 more minutes, and the chicken should be done nice and tender. Okay, while the chicken is cooking, you can prepare your spices. There are 5 spices here. One is called curry powder. I use Santos brand curry powder. It's a yellow powder. It's from South India. It's pretty good. You can get this mail order if you just Google Santos brand. You can also buy any curry powder from Central Avenue. It's fine. I also use something called garam masala. This is optional. You don't have to use it. Again, it's another powder. You're also going to need whole mustard seed and whole cumin seed, and then just chopped garlic. And the amount of powder is, I put a bowl together and I use about 1/4 cup. Yep, 1/4 cup of the yellow curry powder, about half the amount of the garam masala. If you don't use garam masala, you can just use all curry powder. And then these spices we'll deal with in a little bit, and I'll show you how that works. I just mix them all in a bowl and get them ready for use later. Okay, the chicken is out and chopped. Now, into the pan with the oil you originally put in, now with the chicken fat, put in like a tablespoon each of cumin seeds, whole cumin seeds, and mustard seeds. And turn the heat back on to about medium or so. Let it heat up for 3 or 4 minutes until the seeds start to cook, and then turn it off when you have to. Okay, the whole seeds have been cooking for about 5 minutes or so. You don't need to let them go more than that. Now I'm just going to take, next step, 1 large dollop of chopped garlic, throw it in there, mix it up into a garlicky, oily soup, and let that also cook for a few minutes. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5. Okay, now that the garlic's been cooking for 5 minutes or so, this is the critical time for Indian food, so everyone pay attention. This is the spice. The goal here is that Indian spice is carried in oil, not in water. And so you have to have enough oil, that's why we had 1/4 cup of it, to create, when you put the spice in, to create a soup. And so your spice oil mixture should look like a thick soup. It shouldn't be a dry paste. And what you want to do is cook this on medium for about 3 or 4 minutes. This is what Indians call blooming their spice. It takes all the oils from the spice and puts it into the oil so it'll go into your food. This again is a critical time. Optionally, you can put in hot pepper in here, hot pepper, cayenne pepper, chopped pepper, whatever if you want it spicy. We're not doing that tonight. Sometimes we do it. And we'll let this cook for a couple minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be ready to put in the chicken and some tomato paste. Okay, turn the heat down to low after a few minutes, and put the chicken in there and mix. So now that you got the chicken mixed in there, you don't want to cook the chicken anymore, so you turn it down to really low. You're going to take 1 can of tomato paste and drop it in there, and then you're going to start mixing in water into it until you get a gravy to a consistency that you'll like. So I'll show you what it looks like after we're done with it. Okay, so here's what it looks like with a can of tomato paste and about 1.5 cups of water. I might put in a little bit more. I like it nice and soupy, so you get a nice gravy consistency here with this. And it's good over rice. I like to put I'm going to put a little bit more water in here. Next, salt to taste. As much as you want. I put in probably more than you should for health purposes, maybe a tablespoon or more. Just keep salting it until you get it to the way you like it, and you're ready to eat. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and good luck making it.